Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the official ARK Podcast number 224. My name's Coach Mistletoe, and I'm here live with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Mr. Atlas. Please take it away, sir.
Thanks for the introduction, Mistletoe. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. This is Monday, June 12th. Got a great crowd in here, 45 folks. Glad to see you all. Great day on the charts. We're seeing a great balance really happening here. I've got an inside joke here that ArkFi is a stable coin. It's confusing some people. You think it's the new stable competing with USDT, USDC, DAI, BUSD, and all of the other flavors out there in the stablecoin market. But if you're going to look at it that way, it's a stablecoin that's paying you 2% per day, my friends. So you get your ROI, and you drop it down to 1% a day. I mean, that's a really great way to look at it. It's a fantastic way for the folks that already got their fantastic, amazing ROIs to ape back in, bring their wallet to that 2% NDV. So cheap, almost 1/6 the price, $25,000 max wallet, only cost you $4K. I mean, come on. It's a no-brainer for the little guy, for the whales, for the folks that came in before the drop that are underwater in the sense it's going to take them longer to recoup their investment. It's not over. It's not anywhere near over. Are you kidding me? We're just getting started. Utilities are almost ready to be unleashed. I used the Air card yesterday, loaded it up within 3 minutes, bolted out the door, put some gas in the car. It was so simple. Then after that, I went to the grocery store, paid for some more. Completely anonymous. This thing is going to explode. As every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there in crypto, especially in America, is flopping and groping and crying, worried. What am I going to do? Is it the end? No. It is absolutely not. Come right over here to the ARK. Little Jimmy, James, Jane, we got you sorted. You want anonymous? We got you. You want a physical card? Go to the ATM? We got you. You want a metal card? The Louis Vuitton etched on it, Gucci, whatever you can dream of. Even if you want to write on your metal card, bad, we'll do that for you. No problem. It's going to be customization options to make everyone happy. Make your wife happy. Give her that Louis Vuitton printed on the gold metal. It won't be 24 karat. We'll look into that. There's even a card that has it's 0.25 karat diamond. That's going to be more expensive. But that'll be a nice gift to the wife, to the girlfriend, to the fiance. The Zoom presentations are on their way. Going to be starting up really soon. And there's going to be so much to talk about, so much to enjoy. And there's perfect timing in everything that's happened here at the ARK. Liabilities have been lowered. We've ensured that the bank run that happened will never happen again. It's not possible. We've done it in a way where the foundation continues to live. Nobody's hands have been tied. The community has not been betrayed. On the contrary, we've always put the safety first, the commitment to every investor up there as well. So it's a bright future, happy days ahead. And let's go ahead and hear from Brett Nordin on his updates, and after that, we'll go ahead and bring up the statistics for the day.
How you doing, Atlas?
Pumped up, my friend. Very, very happy.
Yeah. Long day of great meetings. I know Alex has been working really hard to finish up the on-ramp. Very, very close on that. Just some last-minute testing and connections, and is back on the off-ramp, as you mentioned, the air card. So we're excited to get that one as well as the on-ramp very close together. And those are going to be huge for us. As you mentioned, the timing couldn't be better with what's happening with these off-ramps getting cut off. Even the on-ramps getting cut off. People are looking for this type of solution. So it's just playing right into our utilities. Also some great progress today, really starting at the security layer for ArkNet and building our way up. I think it's going to be an amazing network, amazing opportunity for those people that took advantage of the pre-seed and moving into the pre-sale as well. So being on the Ark, you're going to get these opportunities, well before anyone else. And we know the legacy NFT holders and the people that are investing in the long-term future are going to have the first look at those. So I think the activity on the LSA is very promising. Looking forward to those stats, but I know we saw, we're probably around at least 40 new NFTs minted since the launch of the LSA, and that's just, that's amazing. All of those funds, again, going towards the marketing of the on and off ramps as well as new developments. So just supporting the ecosystem and helping all, helping the tide rise all ships is so important here. And with the Zoom presentation starting, we've got some early mock-ups of the banners that are going to be going out that are shareable on social media, so all the syndicate leaders can share those, as well as the shorts campaign that Jashawn brought to us, and we've kind of fleshed out since then. All of the things just kind of happening at once are going to be, a really big impact, and I think this dollar is going to be held very, very strong. As you mentioned, liabilities reduced. The ILC holding strong, and we're seeing the buys come in. I think it's going to be a bright future, and looking forward to getting these initial utilities out, and then more to come, and just growing and expanding, and seeing the new users come in. And we have the funnels now to be able to capture those, put those people into these Zoom presentations, and convert them over to ArkFi investors. So I think it's just a great leverage of everything that we have, opening to new audiences, and then showing them how they can buy crypto, earn crypto, and then spend crypto. And that's sort of our new go forward with the ArkFi solutions and the complete ecosystem that we have here. So yeah, happy days, and I'm really pumped, really positive, and we're all working hard to keep this engine going.
Absolutely. No stopping the Ark, folks. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here for us today. Let's go ahead and bring those up. Price at a steady dollar. Again, the stable ArkFi, stable ArkFi. We're at 5,447 total ARK Vault accounts. We're just about to cross the 5,500 mark. And the goal here, I think, if we really rally and everyone brings at least one person, we're looking at crossing easily that 10,000 total ARK Vault accounts. And we're going to set that here on our agenda. Liquidity on PancakeSwap, 191,145 USD. ILC reserves holding nice and steady at 303,395. The Spark price pool, 780.27 ARK. And folks, that is a street value of $780.27. That's going to be so easy. Like we're going to get used to not even having to look at the value, right? So we're talking here just the difference between 27 cents to 0.35 ARK. So that is very minor, because the dollar can be 1.00589, for example. And you'll notice that when we do the Spark drawing, it's not going to be always exact unless the price is literally exactly that second at 1.00000000. It fluctuates, right, with the buys and the sells. But speaking of the buys and the sells for today, they have been fantastic, very balanced. That's why we're able to enjoy this price. ILCs kicked into the highest gear. Understanding liabilities are greatly lowered. We have a ton of room here, but that doesn't mean we can just sit and drag our feet, folks. We have to fight for this level. We have to fight for this price. We have to fight for that beautiful, stable dollar ArkFi paying you 2% a day. I mean, that in its sense is, I think, an incredible narrative that could capture the minds, creativity, and imagination through a realistic system that's paying out 2% a day, which I think we can get behind and even market that. Look at it this way. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, yeah, it is. Well, come and invest. Come to the Zoom calls. Come and schedule a private one-on-one coaching lesson with our very own Coach Brad, who's a specialist, or Coach Mistletoe. They both wear white gloves, folks. 4-star resort service, calm, cool, collected, and empathetic. So today we're going to find here live for you our 216th Spark Prize winner, and our MVP will be selected. We already know who they are. It's his public information. They have worked to earn this. They have 2 referrals today and bringing in 4,495 USD smart money piling in. This is fantastic, folks. Fighting for that prize. We have to hold that forward, and we will. So let's go ahead and let's do the Wheel of the Toad. We've started the podcast a bit late today. We had a great conversation. Brett and I were in a meeting that went past the time. That's how exciting it was. So we came in a couple of minutes late. But let's go ahead and do the Wheel of the Toad. I don't believe we have an all aboard for tonight. Is that correct, Coach Brad? Or Mistletoe? That's correct.
I'm not too sure, but I guess that is correct. Yeah, I would assume so.
Is Coach Brad amongst our midst here today? There he is. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the Wheel of the Toad. What's this all about?
No problem. The Wheel of the Toad, everyone's favorite wheel. Every day, this is the all aboard giveaway we do every single day on the podcast. If you are new here, not too sure what is going on, we host this every day. It's basically a contest to help promote all the content creators here on board the Ark. To get involved, it's very simple. All you need to do every single day after the podcast, we post a new sweep widget link. It's posted in the announcements channel. It's pinned in the main chat and also pinned in the contest and giveaway topic. So it's very easy to find. If you ever can't find it, be sure to ask. We'll always repost it for you. Very easy to get involved. All you'll need to do is once you find that post, click on the new sweep widget link. You'll be redirected to a website. It's going to bring you to a list of tasks. All you'll have to do is follow along all those tasks there. It's going to range from commenting, liking, commenting, liking, subscribing to some YouTube channels, YouTube videos, as well as clapping up some Medium articles, retweeting some Twitter links, or even just visiting a website. It's very easy. Everyone can get involved. And once you go through all of those tasks there, your name is going to pop up on this lovely I Heart Ark wheel. And if we land on your lucky name every single day when we do the draw, live on the podcast here, you will win $50 worth of BUSD. And shortly, we are going to be changing that up to ARK. So you'll actually be getting to win free ARK, tax-free. You don't even have to put that BUSD right into the vault. So that'll be coming up soon. And we're also going to be doing a shorts contest coming up soon. So if you are a content creator or you're thinking about starting a channel, start drafting up some shorts, and there'll be some free ARK to win for participating in that. So without further ado, let's spin the wheel and give away some free BUSD today. We got about 55 people today. Not too bad, but I know we can do better. If you are a content creator, please do make sure you talk about the sweep widget on your videos, and it could be even a short you make. It's that simple.
Let's go. On the count of 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, Farnauts. You've won $50 worth of BUSD. Always love his Medium articles. He does a great job.
Absolutely. Congratulations. And thank you everyone that participated in this week's widget for the All Aboard. This is how we grow organically here in this community, by rallying behind the content creators, behind the official YouTube of ARK, the Medium of ARK. This is how we get those algorithms, letting everybody know that we're here. It's going to be very important, especially with our new products coming online. There's a lot of fish in the sea that need to be brought on board, and we have solutions for all of their crypto needs. With that, let's go ahead and start up the Spark rewards for today, folks. As you see my screen, Mistletoe, we have a Spark prize of 783.14 ARK. That's street value of 783.20 USD. I'm really liking this dollar price of ARK. It just makes everything so much more simple. And let's go ahead and unleash the beast. If you want to call out to Sparky, let it know it belongs to you. Be affirmative. Speak it into existence. Let Sparky know where it has to go today.
Well, geez, if no one wants it, come here, Sparky. Come here. Come here.
That's right.
Here, Sparky.
I got a wallet right here for it.
Here, Sparky. Come and breathe.
Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto. Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
Oh, it's impossible for me not to fall in love with you, baby. Yeah. Well, it's got to be tonight, baby. Be tonight. It's got to be tonight. Yo, let's do it, baby girl. I gotta do it tonight, y'all. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. No! Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Go ahead, baby. Tell me that you love me tonight.
All right. We're having the issue that the Spark winner is not showing on the $1 billion broadcasting studio. Let me see if it's showing here. There it is. It is showing on our homepage. The winner, let me actually share the page for the purposes of transparency and making it easy for everyone watching the podcast. Let's switch screens and we'll have Alex take a look tomorrow and see what's happened again. This is the right screen, folks. And there is today's lucky winner. Their wallet ends in 0. Actually, no, it ends in 2F72. They've won 704.93 ARK. They are first-time winner, folks. And you just jump right into that nitro mode and they fall 2% through the roof. Big win. And we're also understanding, and we're seeing here the MVP. Their wallet ends in E7F3. They brought in $4,495.36 in 2 referrals. Getting that nitro boost right into their vault as well. A beautiful thing, folks. And let's go ahead and turn it over to our very own crypto DeFi expert, the one, the only, the legend, Mr. Z. Boy, there's, never a boring day in the crypto sphere, my friend. Always something to talk about, always something to show.
Yeah, after last week, we have nothing but daily podcast news for DeFi for the next 6 months or so. There's just so much going on in America right now. It's bizarre. Let me see if I can share my screen. Yeah, if you guys can see my screen, just give me the yes.
Yes, we can.
Amazing. Awesome. So, the way BTC's price is looking, I think we're going to lower lows. Like when I look at this structure here, it's just showing me no support of going up. Before, just like everybody, I wanted this thing to go to 32K and 30K and above. But the way, like this is a 4-hour chart that I'm showing you guys. So when we look at a 4-hour chart, we're close to like a daily long-term feeling. And I think we have we're like well positioned in this 25K box. I think another sort of black swan event happens. We can call this black swan event here Binance and Coinbase, right? And we'll keep this thing updated throughout the year. I think this is important. So Binance and Coinbase was when this wick happened. I think we have another event that will take us here. I don't know what it is, but just from a technical point of view, I think we're going to hit lower lows unless we stay at a range here. So that's where I'm seeing price action right now, because it hasn't jumped from 25 point sort of 9K. It's not gone back to 27K in the last like 3 days. So I think BTC sort of stumbles downwards. So we'll see how that works out. Today there's been a bunch of news. So the first thing I want to go through is the United States of America. God bless America. So the breaking news that came out from there is U.S. lawmakers. See, this is one thing I'm liking about what's happening in the USA is yes, there is Gensler and there is your you can say elite division that are given or that have a completely anti-crypto rhetoric. But the way sort of Congress and Senate and sort of these affiliations work in America, you always have a counterparty to deal with. So whilst one side is, going all ham on crypto and giving, us the shakeout, there's another side of senators and basically congressmen that that despise the things that Gary Gensler is doing right now. They actively fear that Gensler is taking a big technology away from and its development from the USA. So the breaking news today is U.S. lawmakers file SEC Stabilization Act to fire Gary Gensler. The U.S. capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical, I can't say that word, tyrannical chairman, including the current one. That was what Representative Warren Davidson had to say about Gary Gensler today. So he goes, including the current one. That's why I'm introducing legislation to fix the ongoing abuse of power and ensure protection that is in the best interest of the markets for years to come. It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as chair of the SEC. This is the same senator, if you guys remember, 3 weeks ago, he asked, I don't know if it's the same one, but I believe it's the same one that asked Gary Gensler the question about Ethereum being a security. Let's see if we can quickly watch that YouTube clip, because it's proper insightful. Gary Gensler, Ethereum question. Yeah, this one
Ether
here.
is one of the most popular digital assets and powers the Ethereum blockchain. Back in 2018, then SEC Corporation Finance Director Bill Hinman stated that he believed Ether was not a security. Last month, CFTC Chair Benham expressed his view that Ether is a commodity. The State Attorney General of New York asserted in a court filing last month that Ether is a security. Clearly, an asset cannot be both a commodity and a security. Do you agree?
Actually, all securities are commodity under the Commodity and Exchange Act. It's that we are excluded commodities. But I would agree that a security cannot be also an excluded commodity and an included commodity. I'm sorry, Chair, just to talk about the Commodity Exchange Act more precisely.
Okay, so do you recognize, how would you categorize Ether then?
Look, I think that the general sweep of what Congress did, not just in the 30s, but as amended.
I'm asking you, sitting in your chair now, to make an assessment under the laws as exist. Is Ether a commodity or a security?
Without speaking to anyone.
I know you've repeatedly said you're not going to speak to one, except you've spoken to one, Bitcoin. So I'm asking you to speak to a second one, the second largest market cap here.
And speaking to the tokens, there's 10 to 12,000. If there's a group of entrepreneurs,
I'm asking about one.
The public is anticipating a profit based on the.
I'm asking you a specific question, Chair Gensler. I said this in private. This should be no shock to you. I'm asking this question: is Ether a commodity or a security?
And again, it depends on the facts and the law. And if there's a group of
I'm asking you about the facts and the law, sitting in your seat and the judgment you are making.
And so, Chair, I think you would not want me to prejudge.
Yeah. So yeah, this goes on for another couple of minutes. Yeah. That's how they feel about it, man.
Can you play more? That was painfully fun.
We continue then. 1 second.
Yeah.
Because
you have prejudged on this. You've taken 50 enforcement actions. We're finding out as we go, as you file suit, as people get Wells notices on what is a security in your view, in your agency's view. I'm asking you a very simple question about the second largest digital asset. What is your view?
And my view is if there's a group of individuals in the middle that the public is.
All right. So let me just ask a second question then. Do you think it serves the market for an object to be viewed by the commodities regulator as a commodity and the securities regulator to be viewed as a security? Do you think that provides safety and soundness for the product? Do you think it provides consumer protection? Do you think it serves the value of innovation? I think no should be a very simple answer for you here.
I think
that uncertainty is bad, is it not?
And I think that Congress has said that there's one agency, the Securities and Exchange Commission, under this committee.
And you won't answer my question, and you're the head of that agency. So give me a break. Come on.
I'm answering it in the generic because you would want me to speak about any one set of facts and circumstance.
Okay, so, but you've already spoken. Have you said anything about Bitcoin?
Ooh.
My predecessors and the agency itself has spoken to them.
Okay, but you're not willing to do the same about Ether. Okay, so let me just step back. There's a lack of clarity here in the marketplace. Can you at least agree to that?
I think that the clarity is there. The law is clear.
All right.
There's a group
so let me be explicit about this. The market doesn't see it. Your regulatory action and the CFTC's regulatory actions say that there's a great deal of uncertainty here. It is the intention of this committee to fix that uncertainty and actually provide a sound legal basis for this.
Yes, sir. So yeah. That's where we are right now. Uncertainty, and this same individual has passed the SEC Stabilization Act. A few opinions from you, Atlas. Huh? Tell me what you think.
Well, it's just fun to watch, but yeah, we've known about this, and I just really enjoyed seeing the guy getting grilled for exactly what's going on, and this guy's looking like a clown. It's very, very clear. They are being very gray, very shady, and you look across the pond to Europe, you see Micah. They're being clear, and it's unfortunate what's happening, but we know it's not the end, and we know it's not over. And Hong Kong is by law providing banking accounts to crypto projects. I mean, it's clear the grass is greener, but America's going to have to get together.
Why are they being shady, in your opinion?
We've talked about this extensively. They have their ambitions of control, and their CDBCs want their systems to be the brokerage. There's a lot of money being made by these exchanges. They want to be the middleman. They want to say who gets in to the party and who stays outside. So there's a power and control shift.
And another thing that I kind of looked into is who's the lady who did the anti-crypto act just now? So it's Gary Gensler, as we know, as the SEC chairman, and then we have. She was also a presidential candidate. She's a Democrat. What's her name? I forgot her name.
Yeah, she's that fake Indian.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah. Warren, right? This Warren lady. So the way these guys work is like if something like cryptocurrency comes into power, these guys can't print their $4 or $5 trillion worth of like acts. So what they do is they pass an act every single year on like climate change, or it could be like just the fill in the blank act, right? And that sort of takes a lot of money. That takes $4 to $6 trillion a year. And if something like crypto like sort of takes over the economy a little bit, they won't be able to do their things. This is why I looked into why does Elizabeth Warren and your friend here, Gary Gensler, have such a cozy relationship? They shouldn't, right? The SEC should be a complete separate entity to Elizabeth Warren's sort of agenda, but they're both working in the same enactment to pass these bills to print $4 to $10 trillion a year. Maybe I'm missing something here. That's how I see it. So yeah, that's one side of the thing. The other thing I had to cover in the news today was Tether. If you guys saw a big sort of green candle in Tether, you would have known why. So Tether printed. Printed. I'm using the wrong word. Minted $1 billion of USDT on Ethereum's chain for chain swaps. So this is quite a big thing that happened today. So Tether CTO clarifies $1 billion USDT mint on Ethereum is for chain swap. The move is Tether's second $1 billion mint in 2 months, bringing the total USDT minted by stable coin issuers in 2023 to over $16 billion. So this was Paula Ordano sort of tweeting about this. So Whale Alert put this thing out. I think I was following this earlier today. So Whale Alert says, for some reason my voice keeps repeating to me. I don't know if it's someone's mic. Just mute it just for a few seconds and we'll open discussion. But yeah, I'll continue. So $1 billion. So Whale Alert came out with a tweet and my Twitter feed and notified me that $1 billion sort of USDT was minted, and it took my alert. I'm like what's going on? And this same alert was sort of replied to by Paulo Ardonia. So he goes, PSA, $1 billion USDT inventory replenished on Ethereum network. Note, this is a authorized but not issued transaction, meaning that this amount will be used as inventory for the next period issuance, request, and chain swaps. So that's what was really happening. There was no I was even DM'd by a few folks in crypto and asking, is this a good or bad thing for Tether? And I can say it's a good thing. You want to see these kind of activities. So that's the other big thing. So yeah, we have had the SEC Stabilization Act to fire Gary Gensler sort of put out today by the same person who interviewed him about Ethereum. And then we also have Tether CTO clarifying the $1 billion minted on Ethereum of USDT. And yeah, today is a short one, but I think that unless I have another article to go through, the other one, this is going to take more time. So I think we'll talk about this another day. But the headline here is Thailand launches retail CBDC pilot with 2 banks and Singapore payment services. So this is going to be this is something that we'll talk about more tomorrow, because I think this is a pretty extensive sort of deep dive to go into. But apart from that, thank you guys. That's me concluded. Thank you.
Hey, Z.
Thank you, Mr. Z.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to Q&A for after, because we're in a bit of a hurry to go to another meeting, folks. Thank you, Z. That was a fantastic DeFi sessions. We appreciated that. Today we skipped over the Coach Roberto breathing session. We're going to do that tomorrow, as we started late and we had some things to discuss. So come tomorrow for the breathing. Thank you, Coach, for showing up and being here. I'm sure tomorrow is a good time for you. Is that okay?
Every day is okay.
You're breathing every day, right?
Every day is okay.
Fantastic.
It's okay.
Fantastic, sir. All right. So, folks, thank you so much for coming out today to podcast number 224, June 12th. Fantastic action happening on the charts, seeing a very balanced buy and sell. Really seeing the effect of the 130,000 ArkFi tokens that were virtually burned back into the vault. Folks getting into their ArkNet positions, being valued at a higher price than the price of the market of ArkNet. And looking at today's
Atlas, I think you cut out there. Or is it just me?
Yeah, I think we lost him.
The Matrix is alive. He should be back soon.
That happens when you don't breathe.
Absolutely, Coach. Yeah, I think Atlas is stuck in the Matrix. But yeah, we should conclude the podcast though.
Yeah, I think he was already concluding it. So yeah, exactly. Thank you everyone for coming out. We will be back here tomorrow for another episode of the podcast at 4 p.m. EST, and we'll see everyone tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.